laps. Get 31 drivers on hand. If you have not done so, make sure you stop by the USAC merchandise trailer. Not only can you get all the 2025 race day must-have gear, but also the roster of all of tonight's USAC stars are available for only $1 down at the USAC merchandise trailer. While we're waiting for cars to make their way out to the Speedway for the first time tonight, let's go and check in with Drake York.
Thank you so much, Brian. Always good to be here at the Knoxville Raceway. And you talked about Dirt Draft Highlights getting ready to push off. Let's take a look at our Dirt Draft driver v driver matchup for tonight here, night number 1 of the Vontae Windows and Doors Corn Belt Clash here at the Sprint Car capital of the world, Knoxville Raceway. Hayden Reinbold's going to go up against, I think you'd call it umpteenth champion of Dirt Draft, Logan Seavey. Hayden Reinbold on the left-hand side of your screen. He's at USAC Driver 1, and you can look him up post-race in the public lobby. Just search for USAC Driver 1, or in Logan Seavey's case, USAC Driver 2. But we'll start with Hayden Reinbold. He's got Brady Bacon, Mitchell Moles, Cale Drake, himself, and Tyler Graves. And the right-hand side of your screen, the aforementioned Logan Seavey. Again, you can find him post-race in the public lobby at USAC Driver 2. He's got Chase Stockin, Kevin Thomas Jr., Ryan Bernal, Gunnar Setzer, and Kobe Simpson to round out his lineup. And whoever finishes the best between those two drivers tonight on Dirt Draft will play again tomorrow here at Knoxville Raceway. As once again, getting ready to go for Dirt Draft Hot Laps here at Knoxville.
Thank you very much. Why choose AMSOIL lubricants? Well, 3 reasons: power, performance, and protection. They're designed specifically to engineered for what you drive and how you drive. Visit AMSOIL.com to learn more. Make sure and stop by the AMSOIL booth. They are right down underneath us behind the grandstands. Make sure and stop by and ask them about all the products that they can offer. And, of course, you can also shop at AMSOIL.com. Hey, race fans, it's time to get after it. Grab a NOS Energy Drink and follow on social media at NOS Energy Drink. Thank you, race fans, for your support. And to find out where they are selling NOS near you, go to drinknos.com. Throughout the 2025 season, you can be part of the action with a chance to win with Play USAC, offering you, the fans, a way to put money on your favorite drivers with top sports books and daily fantasy providers offering odds and exclusive sign-up offers for USAC racing fans. There's never been a better time to give it a try. Visit nxtbets.com/playusac for more information. Scan the QR code on the broadcast or here at Knoxville Raceway when it's up on the big screens to find out what's available in your state. Void where prohibited, must be 21 years or older to participate. Play responsibly and fight back against addiction. Find help at 1-800-GAMBLER. Odds provided to the United States Auto Club by NXTBets.com. They put Logan Seavey as the odds-on favorite at plus 311. A little bit further down the list, C.J. Leary at 1164. A little bit of a long shot is Jake Swanson, 3965. So again, those odds provided to USAC by NXTBets.com. Racing Electronics has over 30 years of experience and serves every form of motorsports. Don't forget to bring your scanner the next time you're at a USAC national event, as all of our broadcast audio is available at frequency 454.5000. Learn more and shop online at racingelectronics.com or call at 1-800-272-7111. Cookout presents always fresh, never frozen burgers, barbecue, hot dogs, all cooked fresh every day. And get this, over 40 different flavors of shakes, all prepared fresh and made by hand every day. It's all yours. To find a Cookout location near you, visit cookout.com. Sunoco is the official fuel of USAC Racing. As the world's largest manufacturer of racing fuel, Sunoco has been the standard in motorsports for over 50 years. Known for innovation, consistency, and high performance, Sunoco Fuels has been the choice of racers in virtually every form of motorsports, from grassroots tracks to premier international series. Committed to supporting the racing community, Sunoco powers champions and fuels unforgettable moments at the track. CarIQ has created a payment solution aimed at fleets that allows cars and trucks to connect to gas pumps to pay for fuel without the need of a fuel card or credit card. CarIQ Payment Solutions, CarIQ Pay, replaces fleet card products and protects against fraud while significantly reducing back-office vehicle reconciliation. Learn more at gocariq.com today. Cars begin to make their way out onto the speedway. First driver to hit the clay comes to you all the way from Bonham, Texas. Driven by the B-Town Automotive Canada DRC chassis. Tops up here by Quality Threads number 21. That is Kobe Simpson. Kobe Simpson in the number 21K.
From Oskaloosa, Iowa, the Germar Automotive Jersey Free Schroeder Graphics MRP Fabrication. Car number 93, that'll be A.J. Johnson.
Rolling onto the back straightaway all the way from Levine, Arizona, the Vontae Windows and Doors, Next Gen Landscaping, Apache Transport, Juco Superfoods, number 33B. That is R.J. Johnson. R.J. Johnson in the number 33P. Wyatt Burks out of Topeka, Kansas on track as well. The Wholesale Battery, Harris Fabrication, BR Chevrolet, Triple X Chassis, Lazy L Ranch, Wyatt Burks Racing, number 11W. See RJ Johnson up on the screen here. Driver that just rolled past him, making his way off of turn number 4. Multi-time winner here at the Knoxville Raceway in both wing and wingless competition at a Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. The Concord American Flagpole, Macri Concrete, High Performance Lubricants, Chris Dyson, race number 20. It's the Macho Man, Brady Bacon. Rolling into turn number 1 right now, the T4, Tyler Graves out of Sheraton, Iowa, in the Amos Redemption Center. Two Vrooms Racing, Graves Power J&J, number T4.
CJ Leary on the racetrack in the 21AZ, the Curb Records Kodiak Products, Oak Craft Elegant Cabinets, Apache Transport. Entry from Greenfield, Indiana.
Looking for his 10th career start here at the Knoxville Raceway in USAC competition. Driver of that number 21AZ. That car and that team has had a lot of success here at the Knoxville Raceway. See how they fare here tonight. Again, night number 1 of the Avante Windows and Doors Corn Belt Clash. If you're just joining us in the grandstands or here online, don't forget, Dirt Vision off this weekend. Every lap of action here at the Knoxville Raceway can be found exclusively on FloRacing, the official online broadcast provider of the United States Auto Club. It's always a big question on social media, and it's been true since 2019. Is it on Flo? Yes. Every race, every time with the 3 national touring divisions of the United States Auto Club. So letting drivers roll around a little bit more here before we roll into flight number 1 for Dirt Draft Hot Laps. If you haven't downloaded the Dirt Draft app, now's the time to do so. Use referral code USAC when signing up to get a $20 digital gift card to shop online with the United States Auto Club. Also, you can create your own leagues, whether it's tonight, whether you started a week ago, or even the final race of the season. You can have your very own league, but make sure and sign up. Again, referral code USAC so you can shop online at usacgear.com. Indy Metal Finishing is the official sponsor of the USAC work area. Indy Metal Finishing is a family-owned and operated business with 30 years of experience in the industry. Their mission to support their customers with an exceptional level of quality and service. Conveniently located only minutes from downtown Indianapolis, Indy Metal Finishing offers Type 2 and Type 3 anodizing chemical conversions, passivation, and electroless nickel services to motorsports, medical, military, aerospace, and manufacturing industries. Indy Metal Finishing is ISO certified and holds an FFL license. Visit them online at indymetalfinishing.com for more information. Whether you're running a go-kart, a micro, a midget, a modified, a sprint car, a late model, or even Silver Crown, all the way to a tractor, Rod Supply has the assortment of rod ends, radius rods, and specialty products that you need to lead the field and performing at your maximum potential. Remember, they don't just sell them, they race them. Shop online at rodsupply.com as we go green here in Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 1. So it'll take just a few laps for the track to really start coming in here as drivers come around to complete their opening lap at Dirt Draft Hot Laps. So far, CJ Leary, 20.286 seconds, again 22.86 for the driver of the number 21 AC. A lot of sprint cars in the pits here tonight. As I mentioned earlier, 31 drivers with USAC AMSOIL Sprint Car National Championship. Another 45 set to head to the Speedway in the Randall Roofing 360 sprint cars. 360s will have the night off tomorrow. The 410s will be back in action here at the Knoxville Raceway.
Checkered flag waving on the first hot lap session of the evening. CJ Leary, as Brian mentioned, 22.86. RJ Johnson, 25.76. Kobe Simpson, 26.62. Brady Bacon. Brady actually moved up to the 2 spot there on the last lap, 23.36. So that's the closest anybody got to CJ Leary's time of 22.86 in the first flight.
Of course, still very early on here in the proceedings. Still just wrapping up with Dirt Draft Hot Lap session at number 1. Looks like they're going to let the cars stay out a little bit here, roll around, and then set them loose again.
I was going to say, normally what we see, Brian, is we'll bring the cars out and do some hot lapping, and then we'll let them pack and let them go again. And we usually see a second and a half or two even in some cases. The track will improve that much in just that little bit of time. So we'll see that again. The next group will come out. They'll do a little wheel packing themselves, and we'll see the track come in nicely here as we work our way through hot laps.
Car sitting down in the push lane. One of those drivers sitting down there is Kayla Rail out of Dillsboro, Indiana, driver of the Southern Insurance Heavy-Duty Truck and Transmission Services, Donna Spike chassis number 4K. Car lining up next to her has not been to Knoxville Raceway since 1999. Let's party down at the GetLucasOil.com. Daywig meets England Machine and Tool. Moose Racing number 92, Chase Stocking out of Fort Branch, Indiana, behind the wheel of that machine. Also down in the push-off lane, the Madman, Robert Ballou at Rockland, California, the Suburban Subaru, Dean's Waterfront Services, Berks Western Telecom, Donut DRC chassis, number 12. Gil Drake into the push out to the Speedway, driver to Collinsville, Oklahoma, driver of the Pendleton Farms, Bennick Enterprises, Honest Abe Roofing, John and Cheryl Long, Hoosier Tire, riding with Frank and Marilyn Bennick, number 2B. Briggs Danner out of Allentown, Pennsylvania, the E. Schneider & Sons Recycling, Oshucks Roasted Corn, Ryder DRC chassis number 39. Also out to the Speedway, Logan Calderwood out of Goodyear, Arizona, the MP Environmental, Rex's Tattoo and Massage Parlor, Chuck D's Wieners, JFM Sure Can at number 6. Driver rolling into the frame now is the 3R, Kevin Thomas Jr. to Coleman, Alabama, the Inferno Armor, Majestic Electric, CSI, Lucas Oil Center, Rock City Racing number 3. He makes his way onto the back straightaway. And one more driver to tell you about. Rolling onto the back straightaway, looks like Vinnie Ward out of Springfield, Illinois. The Midwest RPM, Creason Chevrolet EMI chassis, Tom Ward owned, number 82. It has been a minute since Vinnie Ward was last in competition with the United States Auto Club. Throughout the 2024 season, we did not see him on track. Good to see him back in action here tonight. So again, C.J. Leary out of Dirt Draft Hot Lap Session number 1 was your quickest driver, 20.286 seconds. Brady Bacon second quick at a 23.36. Kobe Simpson, 24.92. R.J. Johnson, 20.576. And A.J. Johnson, the Oskaloosa regular, at a 20.884 second lap. Drivers will begin to wind up here. Officials on the receiver one-way communication system telling the drivers, spread out, give yourself rooms, and expect the green lights to be coming on here in just a moment. Not room, Tony, rooms.
I noticed you said plural there. Briggs Danner, quickest out there in this group, 21.04, fastest overall. Kayla Rell, third quickest. Now Robert Ballou goes to the top of the stack, 19.474.
Robert, the second driver down into the 19-second range. Chase Stockin joining him, and now Danner bettering time. So the track really starting to pick up some speed here down to the 19-second range. The track record is an 18.548. That was established back in June of 2017 by Kevin Thomas Jr., 100.927 average miles per hour. And Kevin Thomas on track right now in a 19.999 second lap. Robert Ballou coming off a historic run out of Kokomo this past weekend. Ended up caught in a melee in the heat race. Was able to put the car back together, started 17th, and drove it up to win at the BC Doubles. So he's definitely going to be one to watch here behind the wheel of that number 12 machine. Knoxville, a track where he has quite a few starts, but has been just shy of victory.
So Robert Ballou, quickest in this group, 19.474. Briggs Danner, 19.511. Kevin Thomas Jr., 19.836. Chase Stockin, 19.837. Kayla Rell, fifth quick, 20.057.
Next group of drivers pushing out to the speedway. Carson Garrett, the first driver out as we roll out Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 3. He's out of Littleton, Colorado. Driver of the Working Distributors, Busch Light, Hornbeck Concrete, David Mates, K&K Excavating, one-way DRC, BGE Motorsports, number 15. Driver also out to the speedway, Mitchell Moles at Raisin City, California. The AME Electrical, the CFLI Transportation, Kaiser. Reinbold Underwood Motorsports, number 19, AZ. His teammate, Hayden Reinbold, also on track. The Avante Windows and Doors, AME Electrical, Stanton Spike, number 19. Both of those drivers rolling onto the back straightaway. Braden Cromwell on the back straightaway as well at Lone Jack, Missouri. Driver of the Bodies Race Company, Terry Cummings Power, DRC Chassis, Boyd Racing, Shriners Children's Hospital, number 4X. He'll make his way towards turns 3 and 4. The 5G on the speedway, the drivers out of Columbus, Indiana, driver of the Midwest 2 Mills, Davis Brothers, S&C Machine, Chrome Dove, Superior Ag, AMSOIL, Pipeline Transportation, number 5G. That is Gunnar Setzer. Gunnar Setzer in the 5.
And from Ione, California, the NOS Energy Drink, MPV Logistics, Top Industries, Indy Custom Stone, car number 4, in the middle of 1 and 2. That's Justin Grant. Justin Grant in the NOS number 4. Making his way down the front straightaway now. In the car number 57 from Worthington, Indiana, the Mountain Mechanical Contractors, Indy Power Sports, CG CPAs, Indy Custom Stone, High Performance Lubricants Entry. That's Logan Seavey. Logan Seavey in the 57.
Got a Razorback, New South Wales, Australia. The Twister, GPS Chevrolet. Grassmere Performance Services, number 75. Glenn Saville. Glenn Saville in number 75. So again, drivers on track 4. Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 3 of 4 here tonight. K1 Race Gear was born in 2003 with the philosophy of offering products to customers that they would be proud to use. At K1 Race Gear, they are racers and they understand the value of buying quality racing products at a reasonable price. To meet the needs of their customers, they strive to provide quality racing equipment including shoes, suits, driving gloves, helmets, and more to racers of all ages at a great value. Contact K1 Race Gears today by visiting them online at k1racegear.com. Field goes to green here at Dirt Draft Hot Lap session number 3. Drivers coming around, starting to register lap times. Justin Grant in 18.976, 1:8.976 seconds. The track record starting to come into view here. Grant in the NOS Energy number 4. Mitchell Moles up to second quick in 19.416. Robert Ballou back to third quick with a 19.474. Carson Garrett at 19.556 and Briggs Danner at 19.563. Currently making the 5 quickest drivers. Garrett jumps up to third in 19.245, but again, only one driver so far turning an 18-second lap here in Dirt Draft Hot Laps. That is Justin Grant, 18.888. Second time by was even quicker for Grant.
He's not done there, Brian. 18.754 on his third lap, so Justin Grant is finding his way around here quite quickly. As you mentioned earlier, the track record, Kevin Thomas Jr. set it in 2017, 18.548, and Justin Grant right now, 18.754.
Lap number 1, an 18.976. Lap number 2, all 8s, an 18.888, and then lap number 3 was an 18.750. Only driver in the 18-second bracket so far, Mitchell Moles second quick close at a 19.044. Carson Garrett a 19.245. Braden Cromwell a 19.449, and Hayden Reinbold a 19.466.
Final group of cars make their way onto the racetrack now from Princeton, Indiana, the Avante Windows and Doors, Premier Recycling, Apache Transport, Midwest Lawn and Landscape, car number 3P, heading down the back chute. That's Kyle Cummins. Kyle Cummins in the 3P.
Current points leader for the USAC AMSOIL Sprint Car National Championship, and a brand new look this weekend. Pella windows all over the side, celebrating 100 years.
Good looking ride.
Good name, too.
It's a great name. Great town. Good people come from there.
I know a couple. That and Dutch letters.
Can't go wrong with either one.
No. Driver rolling around to the front straightaway at Worthington, Indiana. Driver the Mine Liquidators, Shane Wade Enterprises, Midwest Dyno Services, Beasley Railcar Repair number 66. That is Jaden Rogers. Jaden Rogers in the number 66.
Anaheim, California's Jake Swanson makes his way down the front chute in the Inland Rigging. Snackle Enterprises, Daughtry Motorsports, car number 5T.
Out of Tempe, Arizona, Stevie Sussex driving the Yaley Petty Racing, Avante Windows and Doors, High Performance Lubricants, CK Electric, Apache Transport number 2.
Ryan Brunell making his way down the front straightaway now. The car number 17X from Hollister, California. Ryan drives the Inland Rigging. Dunkel Farms, King Racing Products, BR Motorsports, JFM, car number 17X.
Just past the flag stand out of Newton, Iowa. Driver the Craddy Shack, Al Parker powered Maxim B&R Motorsports number 11B. That is Ben Woods. Ben Woods in the 11B. The one, the only. He's out of Buckeye, Arizona. Driver the Chuck D's Wiener, Central Arizona Speedway, AME Electrical, Spider Crane number 47. That is Charles Davis Jr. Charles Davis Jr. in the 47. Little extra money up for grabs this weekend as well. Parallax Group not only sponsoring the year-long Passing Master and USAC competition, but also putting up an extra $200 to this weekend's Passing Master, and that will include heat races, semi-feature, and a feature competition both nights here at the Knoxville Raceway, and the driver advancing the most positions going to grab an extra $200.
And just pushing off from Sheraton, Iowa in the American Challenge Marts. Car number N3, that's Nick Martz. Well, Brian, we'll see if anybody's got anything for this track record here. We're pretty close right now. 18.754, Justin Grant, quickest on the racetrack, the only car into the 18-second bracket.
So far, the absolute nicest night Knoxville has seen this year.
Without question.
That's what happens when you bring non-wing cars to Knoxville. It's the wings, they disturb the atmosphere.
That and the Canadian smoke.
Yes.
It's going to ruin our sunset tonight.
Well, then you have the dust coming in from the Sahara.
I know it.
What we need now is locust. So the field underway here in final session for your Dirt Draft Hot Laps. On track, Honest Abe Roofing qualifying going to be coming up after this.
Kyle Cummins, fourth quickest overall, fastest in this group, 19.269. Ryan Brunell clocking in with a 19.305.
Jaden Rogers, a 19.289. He puts himself fifth quick overall right now. Cummins, a little bit quicker, along with Rogers.
Second quick, 18.983.
Second driver into the 18-second bracket now, an 18.754 for Grant, an 18.983 for Rogers.
Jake Swanson, third, 18.991.
Getting quick. Checker flag going to come out here for Dirt Draft Hot Laps, and Kyle Cummins, fastest of the drivers on track. He's second quick overall, 18.801.
Jake Swanson, third quickest overall, second fastest in this group, 18.873. Well, the old track is coming around. So you're saying there's a chance?
Possibly. Sure, yeah.
Justin Grant still quickest on the racetrack, 18.754. Kyle Cummins, Jake Swanson, Jaden Rogers, and Mitchell Moles, the top five here in Hot Laps.
Honest Abe Roofing, America's reliable roofer, will present the Fast Qualifying Award for all three USAC national divisions throughout the 2025 season. Honest Abe has been installing, repairing, and maintaining residential roofs since 2005, and they want to give you the perfect roof to keep your home and keep you comfortable. Honest Abe provides the fastest service in the roofing industry, and they're supporting the fastest driver in qualifications. Visit honestaberoofing.com today to schedule your free roof inspection. 2 drivers at a time will make their way out to the Knoxville Raceway 2 times to set their quickest qualifying lap. And the overall fastest qualifier gets an extra $150 courtesy of Honest Abe Roofing. Reminder, the official track record in USAC competition established on June 3rd, 2017. Kevin Thomas Jr. out of Coleman, Alabama with an 18.548, 100.927 average miles per hour. So Justin Grant with an 18.754. We'll see if he can translate that speed over into Honest Abe Roofing qualifying. 2 cars at a time here with the United States Auto Club. It'll be 3 cars at a time with your Randall Roofing 360 Sprint cars coming up here in just a little bit.
Honest Abe Roofing, Randall Roofing. We got all the roofing covered tonight.
It's quite the shingle. Shindig.
Shindig. You can hang your shingle out. Something like that. I don't
Yeah.
know.
It's a fascia of opportunities. I don't know.
Ba-dum-bum.
We got roofing puns. Nailed it. Get it?
I was just going to say that. You beat me to it.
Man, really put the tar to that one. Kevin Newton is back going, oh, my God.
Oh, man.
People online are saying
Jokes.
the same thing.
We've got jokes.
Oh, we got tons of them. They're not good, but we got them.
We got them. That's right. Nobody ever said they had to be good.
A couple of times a year, me and Tony get together on a mic and
Be 3 times this year.
yeah, 3. Of course, Chili Bowl powered by NOS Energy. We got Randall's Candles there as well. Randy
Yes.
Ward, the voice of the American Sprint Car Series. They're back in Kansas this weekend. I think they're out at Salt City, which will be there with the Silver Crown Series here in just a few weeks. Silver Crown in Hutchinson, Kansas. Oh, it was an absolute barn burner last
Boy.
year.
I'd give your left arm to have Silver Crown cars back here again.
Yes. So we need everybody to make a petition. Silver Crown needs to come to Knoxville. Not that my vote means anything, but
Nor does mine.
absolutely. So with the wish list in the books here, let's go in and get on to Honest Abe Roofing qualifying. First driver out to the clay. Comes together Greenfield, Indiana. Driver the curb records, Kodiak Products, Oakcraft, Elegant Cabinetry, Team Arizona, Kerr Genie, race set number 21AZ. That is C.J. Leary. C.J. Leary in the 21AZ. Other driver joining him is going to be R.J. Johnson out of Levine, Arizona. The Avante Windows and Doors, Next Gen Landscaping, Sherman Race Cars, Stanton Powered, Petty Performance Racing number 33P. That is R.J. Johnson. R.J. Johnson in the 33. Round to the tip of the green flag, and they are on the clock here in Honest Abe Roofing qualifying. R.J. Johnson, 1 win on the season so far with Wild West Sprint Cars down at Central Arizona Speedway. That was back on May 10th. 1 career start here at the Knoxville Raceway and USAC competition. That was back in 2017 where he ran 19th. C.J. Leary, in the meantime, going to come around with an 18.554. 18.554, just shy of the track record here for C.J. Leary in lap number 1. 9 career USAC starts here at the Knoxville Raceway. First start back in 2017 where he ran 5th. Comes around. Lap number 2 is better. 18.442. And you have a new track record here at the Knoxville Raceway. C.J. Leary, an 18.442 second lap on his second time around. R.J. Johnson's second time was a little bit slower. He'll stand on his opening lap in 18.719.
Next 2 cars make their way trackside. First from Topeka, Kansas, the Wholesale Batteries, Harris Fabrication, Cage Suspensions, Jaden's Hope Foundation, Lazy L Ranch, car number 11W, that's Wyatt Burks. And also on the racetrack now from Oskaloosa, Iowa, the Germar Automotive, Jersey Free, Schroeder Graphics, MRP Fabrication, car number 93, that's A.J. Johnson. Wyatt Burks on the clock now, taking the green flag, and A.J. Johnson from Oskaloosa in car number 93. Of course, A.J., well known in these parts, racing over at the Southern Iowa Speedway, 3 wins, including a win this past Wednesday night. Wyatt Burks coming around here for lap number 1. He will clock in with a 19.475, 19.475. First lap time for A.J. Johnson is a 19.145, 19.145. That puts A.J. in the 3rd spot, Wyatt in the 4th position. Lap number 2 for Burks will be a 19.469, an improvement on lap number 2, 19.469, and the second lap time for AJ in the 93 car is better on lap number 2, 3rd quickest, 19.041, and he's got trouble into the wall in turns 1 and 2.
Not the way to start. Remember last year? Also had a bit of a rough start, so.
Turns 1 and 2
have not been kind.
No. Not at all.
Safety crew making their way out. The Knoxville Raceway ambulance will also make its way up there, waiting for word on the condition of the driver of the number 93.
We see AJ getting ready to climb out under his own power now, taking a look out the top of the car. Tough break for him. A lot of hopes coming into the weekend, much like last year. Turns 1 and 2, his Achilles heel.
And looks like torsion bar actually sticking out on that right front. So not sure if that happened before or after the contact, but he is crouched down and just kind of assessing the situation, but thankfully up and out of the car under his own power.
So CJ Leary so far on the top of the stack after 4 cars at qualifying, a new track record, 18.442. RJ Johnson, 18.719. AJ Johnson, third, 19.041. And Wyatt Burks, fourth with a 19.469. Hard to believe, Brian, that so quickly here into qualifying, a record that stood since 2017. Throw her by the wayside. We're starting over here tonight.
Track is in absolutely fantastic shape right now. Getting word on my radio from Studio 56, we do have a replay of what happened over in turns 1 and 2. As if you look down at the Impact 4800 big screen TVs, and looks like going in just got her a little bit too.
Just got her over the cushion there.
Yep, and a little bit too high, a little bit too wide, and saw the arm actually come out after the fact. So that did not have any bearing in it, just took her in a little bit too deep and not enough cushion there to lean on. Not really a cushion, more like a bed sheet at this point.
Boy, it was so close to he just tagged the wall there. Thought maybe he could spin it around there and not tag the wall, but once he did, things went south fast. Tough break for AJ. As you see the record getting ready to back up to his car number 93 over there in the middle of turns 1 and 2. Just a reminder, race fans, if you're just making your way in, the grandstands here at the Knoxville Raceway are no smoking. So I've been told to remind you that if you are smoking, you need to go to a designated smoking area that does include e-cigarettes. So please adhere to that. There's signage down below when you go down the front ramp here or down the steps to guide you to those areas.
Knoxville Safety Crew does have pressurized water cannons. They will go up to greet you with those if you fail to comply.
I always say, if you're going to be smoking in the grandstands, you had better be on fire. Luckily, we've not had anybody that's been on fire, but we have had people that smoke in the grandstands.
And that includes vaping. Don't do that.
That does include vaping.
E-cigarettes, vaping, funny cigarettes. Don't do any of that in the grandstands, please. So the work on getting the scene cleared over in turns 1 and 2. We'll get back to Honest Abe Roofing qualifying here in just a moment. Next 2 drivers sitting down in the staging lanes. Looks like Brady Bacon and Tyler Gray is going to be the next 2 drivers out to the racetrack. So if Leary can hold on, it'll be his first Honest Abe Roofing Quick Qualifying Award for the 2025 season. Mitchell Moles has been the king of qualifying so far this year, 4 times at Honest Abe Roofing Quick Qualifier. Dason Persley has done it 3 times, Justin Grant twice, and Logan Seavey once at Eldora during what ended up becoming Let's Race 1.
Brady Bacon, you mentioned sitting down there. He's had some pretty good luck here at the Knoxville Raceway in his career. 4 times a winner here, 3 times a Corn Belt winner.
Only driver in the field with the distinction of 410 wins and non-wing wins here in Knoxville. Looking back through the record books here, and CJ Leary, the last time he was your Honest Abe Roofing Quick Qualifier was when we were wrapping up the season down at Red Dirt Raceway in Meeker, Oklahoma. Back in October 2024, he was your Quick Qualifier, again down in Oklahoma. 55 times in his career he has been your Honest Abe Roofing Quick Qualifier. See if he lasts out to be number 56 here tonight.
So things cleaned up in 1 and 2, Brian, and the next 2 cars roll trackside.
Out to the speedway now at a Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Driving the Concord American flagpole. Ryder Power, Triple X Chassis, Macri Concrete, High Performance Lubricants, Hefner Enterprises. Chris Dyson, number 20. Hits the Macho Man, Brady Bacon. Brady Bacon in the number 20. Joining him is going to be the driver out of Sheraton, Iowa, the Amos Redemption Center, Twin Brews Racing. Graves, J&J, number T4. That is Tyler Graves. Tyler Graves in the number T4. Looking for his first career USAC start here at the Knoxville Raceway behind the wheel of that number T4. Brady Bacon in the meantime. A 4-time winner here in Knoxville in USAC competition. Another 4 in the 410s as well, as we talked about just a minute ago. 11-time starter in USAC competition. Comes around second quick on his opening lap in 18.523. 18.523 seconds. Second driver under the previous track record of an 18.548. He's second quick. Graves a 28.05. 20.805 seconds. Brady Bacon, though, on the wood to the front straightaway. We'll see. Does he go to the top of the charts? Lap number 2 is slower, an 18.553. He'll stand on his opening lap at 18.523. And Graves coming around, digging off of turn number 4. We'll see if he improves on his second time around. He does by about 0.02 of a second, a 27.81, 2:07.81 seconds for the driver of the T4.
So now 2 cars inside of the old track record with Brady Bacon on a 18.523. Next 2 cars rolling to the racetrack now. The first from Bonham, Texas. He drives the B-Town Automotive Circle C Adventure Simpson Performance Horses, in the car number 21K. That's Kobe Simpson. Kobe Simpson in the 21K. Also on the racetrack now from Goodyear, Arizona, the MP Environmental 6X Management Group Woodland Auto Display, car number 6 of Logan Calderwood. Logan Calderwood in the 6 car, taking the green flag for his first of 2 qualifying laps. Kobe Simpson coming around here for lap number 1. He will stop the clock on his first lap with a 19.518, 19518. First lap time coming up here for Calderwood is a 19.299, 19299. That's good enough for 5th quick for Calderwood. Simpson puts himself 7th on his first lap. Lap number 2 for him is a 19.438, 19438. And lap number 2, 19.534, 19534. So Simpson on his second lap better puts him 6th and Calderwood 5th here in qualifying.
Next out to the Speedway, he entered the race night as your track record holder. We'll see if he takes it back. At Coleman, Alabama, driving the Inferno Armor, Majestic Electric, CSI, Lucas Oil Center, Eddie Gilstrap Motors, Stanton Mach 1, Rock City Racer number 3R. That is Kevin Thomas Jr. Kevin Thomas Jr. in the 3. He'll be joined with the driver to Collinsville, Oklahoma, driving the Pendleton Farms, Bennick Enterprises, Claxton Power, DRC Chassis 2B Racing, Hoosier Tire, John Nashiro, long number 2B. That is Cale Drake. Cale Drake in the number 2B. 1 win on the season of the USAC NOS Energy Drink Midget National Championship out at Sweet Springs on May 18th, making his Knoxville Raceway debut behind the wheel of that number 2B machine. For Kevin Thomas Jr., looking for Knoxville career start number 9 here tonight. Comes around lap number 1. He will be 5th quick at a 19.076, 190.76 seconds in the opening lap for Kevin Thomas Jr. 6th quick for Cale Drake at a 19.124. Kevin Thomas, 464 career USAC National 8 feature starts, 44 wins to go along with that. He'll bring his car around here on lap number 2 and better, 4th quick at an 18.804, 188.04 seconds. Second time around for Kevin Thomas Jr. Cale Drake, he'll rely on his first lap, a 19.124. Lap number 2 was a 19.167, currently 6 on the field.
Rolling out next, 2 more to qualify. First, from Springfield, Illinois, in the car number 82, that is Vinnie Ward. Vinnie Ward in the 82. And from Fort Branch, Indiana, driving the car number 92, that is the GetLucasOil.com Daywig Meats Angler Machine and Tool entry of Chase Stockin. Chase Stockin on the clock now in car number 92. Vinnie Ward. And we've got Vinnie Ward turned around in turn number 1 to bring out the caution. So there you see him up on the inside berm, just inside of turn number 1.
Bounced her pretty hard off of that lip there going up to the apron. Fortunate it didn't actually pick up and tip over, just kind of bunny hopped him up onto the apron.
Well, it's kind of hard to see from that angle, but that berm there is about 1.5 feet or better high there. So if you do get up on top of it and you hop it up into the infield there, it's a pretty good jump.
See a lot of drivers go in, especially later in the night when that lower lane really kind of narrows up where they, I call it chili bowl style, they'll get that left front up there and just kind of dance it on that berm. Yep. Those who can do it and do it well, Lasowski comes to mind, was able to really kind of pin it down there, and it really gets the car pinned on the right rear, gets a great launch onto the back straightaway. So rolling under yellow flag conditions here. Real quick, let's check in with Drake York.
Thank you so much, Brian. Got a chance to take a look at the 93 of A.J. Johnson's car. Of course, he flipped earlier here in Honest Abe Roofing qualifying. Didn't get a fantastic look at that race car, but that front axle was all not cattywampus, and it had a mammoth amount of dirt lodged in the front end as well. And you talked about that torsion bar becoming dislodged from where it's supposed to be, too. So they've taken that car back to the pit area and trying to begin work on it. Not sure yet if they're going to try to make it out for the first heat race, or I should say their heat race later on this evening. We'll keep you updated as we get more details on the 93 of A.J. Johnson's car. But like I said, it was surprising to see the amount of dirt packed in on the right front of that 93 machine.
Thank you very much, as we'll get Ward pointed back in the right direction. He'll avoid the impound lot. We'll set him loose once again.
So as they come around this time, Ethan Gordon on the FVP flag stand will put the green flag in the air. So Chase Stockin, the first to take the green here on the second attempt at 2 laps of qualifying. Vinnie Ward now under the green flag as well. A little more conservative entry for Vinnie his way into turns 1 and 2, but they come around this time. Will be their first official lap of qualifying. First in for Chase Stockin, 6th quickest, 19.120, 19.120. Vinnie Ward stops the clock 12th fast, 21.153, 21.153. Lap number 2 coming up for Chase Stockin. He will mark the board with an 18.854. That's better on lap 2, puts him 5th quickest, 18.854. And lap number 2 for Ward is a 21.036, an improvement for him, still 12th quickest, 21.036.
Next 2 drivers out to the speedway, coming off of a victory out of Kokomo from the 17th starting spot out of Rockland, California. Driven the Suburban Subaru, Dunlop Power, DRC Chassis, Deaton's Waterfront Services, Brooks Western Telecom, Hinchman Indy Factory K, number 12. It's the madman, Robert Ballou. Robert Ballou in the 12 coming to speed to the back straightway. Also out to the racetrack, another driver looking for his first career start here at the Knoxville Raceway out of Allentown, Pennsylvania. Driver the E. Schneider & Sons Recycling, Ryder DRC, Oshucks Roasted Corn, Boulevard Truck Repair, Apache Transport, Davis Brothers, number 39. This is Brakes Danner. Brakes Danner in the number 39. 75 career USAC starts, a trio of wins and 20 top 5 finishes for the driver of the number 39 machine. Robert Ballou in the BC Double this past weekend out at Kokomo in weekly competition. Again, picking up his first win of the season. Still looking for his first USAC national score of 2025. Comes around 8th quick on his opening lap at 19.213. 19.213 seconds for Robert Ballou. Brakes Danner better than that. 7th quick at a 19.113. 19.113 seconds for the driver of the number 39. Robert Ballou, a 9-time feature starter here at the Knoxville Raceway. Best finish here, a 2nd in 2017. Comes around slower on lap number 2 at 19.316. He'll stand on his opening lap. 9th quick for Robert Ballou. Brakes Danner in the meantime better second time around. Move him to 5th quick with an 18.850.
So CJ Leary, Brady Bacon, RJ Johnson, Kevin Thomas Jr., and Briggs Danner, your top 5 so far. As we get set for 2 more cars to make their way out here momentarily. Looks like they're taking a look at the racetrack over there, maybe some debris on the speedway, picking it up there in turn number 4. See the safety workers there getting things picked up. Once that is all cleared, we'll be set to go. All right, things are good in turn number 4. Debris is picked up, and the next 2 cars will roll out for qualifying. Of those 2 from Dillsboro, Indiana, driving the Southern Insurance Heavy Duty Truck and Transport, Clark's Home Service, Industrial Hydraulics, Next Gen Builders. Car number 4K, that's Kayla Rell. Kayla Rell in the 4K. And from Razorback, New South Wales, Australia, driving the Cool Chassis, car number 75, this is Glenn Saville. Glenn Saville in the 75 car. Kayla Rell out on the track now. Top 10 finish at Florence back on the 24th of May. Glenn Saville, we haven't seen here at Knoxville for a little while there. He hauls her in pretty deep, gets her up over the cushion there, but hangs on to it. First lap time coming up here for Kayla off of turn number 4. Will be 13th quickest, 19.758, 19.758. Lap number 1 for Glenn Saville is 14th quick, 20.652, 20.652. Kayla Rell coming around for lap number 2. 19.758 on lap number 2, 19.758. And second lap time for Glenn Saville is a 20.228, 20.228. An improvement for him on lap number 2, 14th quickest.
Next drivers out to the Speedway include your defending USAC National Sprint Car Champion and USAC Triple Crown titleist out of Southern California, driven the Mountain Mechanical Contractors, Indy Power Sports, CGCPA, Sport Check Marketing, Abacus Racing number 57. That is Logan Seavey. Logan Seavey out to the Speedway. He'll be joined by the driver out of Raisin City, California, driven the AME Electrical, Pacific Land Transportation, Kaiser Wheel, Stanton Spike number 19. That is Mitchell Moles. Mitchell Moles in the number 19. Logan Seavey, quick qualifier May 2nd at Eldora Speedway. Mitchell Moles, in the meantime, was a quick qualifier in April at Lincoln Park, at Lawrenceburg, at Bloomington, and most recently down at the Clash Track at Tri-State Speedway in Hopstad, Indiana. So looking to get Honest Dave Roofing quick qualifying spot number 5 this year as Logan Seavey comes around. 11th quick in his opening lap at 19.311, 19.311 seconds. Lap number 1 for Moles is 8th quick at 19.067. 3 career starts here at the Knoxville Raceway. Last year, 1 year ago, he ran 7th in prelim competition. For the driver of the number 57 coming around here on lap number 2, Seavey going to stop the clock a little bit slower, 19.414, 12th quick for Logan Seavey. Second time around for Moles, better on time, 7th quick and 18.949, 18.949 seconds for Mitchell Moles.
From Littleton, Colorado, the Hornback Concrete, Daywig meets K&K Excavating, Busch Light. Car number 15 is Carson Garrett. And from Lone Jack, Missouri, driving the Bodie's race car, the Bodie's race car, Acre Towing, Wrapped KC, Cage Suspension, Show Me Synthetic. Car number 4X is Braden Cromwell. Braden Cromwell in the 4X. Braden finished second at the US 36 Raceway on May the 16th. First lap time coming up here for Carson Garrett is 15th quickest, 19.517, 19.517. First lap time for Braden Cromwell, 17th quick, 19.866, 19.866. Lap number 2 for Garrett, 19.489, an improvement on his second lap, 15th quickest for him. 19.489, and lap number 2 for Braden Cromwell, 19.949, 19.949.
Next drivers out to the Speedway, we find Justin Grant out of Ione, California, driven the Knox Energy Drink, MPV Logistics, Top Industries, Indy Custom Zone, Kistler Maxim number 4. He'll be joined on track by Gunnar Setzer. He's out of Columbus, Indiana, driven the Midwest Tube Mills, Davis Brothers, S&C Machine, Coiler Performance Powered, Flea RC Chassis number 5G. Grant coming around to start the clock here in that Top Motorsports number 4. 6 overall wins on the season, all in USAC national competition. Started back in February at Ocala, most recently going to victory lane on the big track at Belleville. 10 career starts here at the Knoxville Raceway. Winner here 1 year ago in preliminary competition. Brings the NOS Energy number 4 around on lap number 1, and he will stop the clock 9th quick at a 19.065 second lap, 19.065. 6 career top 5 finishes here at the Knoxville Raceway for the driver of the number 4 machine, Gunnar Setzer in the 5. This is his Knoxville Raceway debut. Goes 18th quick on his opening lap, a 19.854. Grant coming around lap number 2. He will be better by 0.099, an 18.966. Justin Grant currently 8th on the grid. Setzer coming around his second trip at speed, a little bit slower, a 19.967. Lap number 1 best for him, a 19.854. Puts him 18th.
Rolling out next from Gilbert, Arizona, the AME Electric, Avanti Windows and Doors, Indy Race Parts. Car number 19 is Hayden Reinbold. Hayden Reinbold in the 19. And joining him on the racetrack from Tempe, Arizona, the Avanti Windows and Doors, High Performance Lubricants, CK Electric, Apache Transport. Car number 2 of Stevie Sussex. Stevie Sussex in the deuce. Hayden Reinbold in the car number 19. Stevie, 1 win, 419, came at Central Arizona with the Wild West Sprint Cars. Hayden Reinbold, his first USAC start here at Knoxville. His best USAC finish was 9th at Tri-State Speedway. First lap time coming up. Hayden Reinbold will clock in 18th quickest on his first lap, 19.845, 19.845. And first lap time for Stevie is 17th quick, 19.609, 19.609. Lap number 2 for Hayden Reinbold is a 20.136. His first lap was better, 19.845. And second lap time for Stevie Sussex III is a 19.816, 19.816.
Next out to the Speedway out of Anaheim, California. Driving the Inland Rigging, Snake Enterprises, Darty Motorsports, CK Enterprises, JST Shock Technologies, Apache Transport, Roll Scaffolding, Danny Swanson, number 5T. That is Jake Swanson. Jake Swanson in the 5. Joining him, going to be Ben Woods out of Newton, Iowa. Driving the Craddy Shack, Al Parker powered, Maxim Chassis, B&R Motorsports, number 11B. Jake Swanson coming around to start the clock. One win in Avante Windows Doors USAC CRA competition. That was out of Mojave Valley back in February. 5 career Knoxville starts. 1 year ago, he ran 4th here in preliminary night competition. Winner of this event in 2023. They'll bring it around here on lap number 1. We'll see where he stops the clock here in the Snake Enterprises number 5. He'll go 11th quick at a 19.124, 19.124 seconds for Jake Swanson. The number 11 coming around here, and Ben Woods, 24th quick, a 23.72. Swanson looking for a little bit more speed here in his second time around, and he finds it. He'll jump to 7th quick in 18.918, 18.918 seconds for the driver of the number 5T. Driver looking for his first career Knoxville Raceway start in USAC competition. Ben Woods coming around, second time slower, 24.43. He'll stand on his opening lap. He is 24th currently.
Rolling out next from Princeton, Indiana, the Avante Windows and Doors, Premier Recycling, Apache Transport, Midwest Lawn and Landscape, car number 3P, that's Kyle Cummins. And also on the clock now from Buckeye, Arizona, the MP Environmental, Black Magic Bead Breaker, Spider Crane, AME Electric, FK Indy, car number 47 of Charles Davis Jr. 7 wins for Kyle Cummins in the Pella Windows adorned car, celebrating 100 years as he races down the back chute. His wins came at Volusia, Ocala, Paragon, in Midwest Thunder competition, Lincoln Park, a local Kokomo show, Bloomington, and Tri-State. His first lap time will be a 19.518. That's 18th quick, 19.518. First lap time for Charles Davis Jr., 20th quick, 19.695, 19.695. Lap number 2 for the 3P is 13th quickest, an improvement on lap number 2, 19.293, 19.293. And lap number 2 for Charles Davis Jr. is 19.712. His first lap was better, 19.695.
Next driver's out to the Speedway. Jaden Rogers out of Worthington, Indiana. Driving the Mine Liquidator, Spec Power, DRC Chassis, Shane Wade Enterprises, Midwest Dono Services, Young's Auto Body, Amati Racing, number 66. He'll start to come to speed on the back straightaway. And Ryan Burnell at Hollister, California, the Inland Rigging, Dunkel Farms, King Racing Products, BR Motorsports, One Way Power, DRC Chassis, JFM, number 17X. Rogers in the 66 will start the clock. 2 wins on the season, actually, at Circle City and Midwest Thunder, and then a weekly show this past weekend down in Lincoln Park. Still looking for his first USAC national win of the season. 2 career Knoxville starts. 1 year ago, he ran 17th here in preliminary night competition. Then come around on his opening lap, 10th quick at a 19.025. First USAC national start of the year for Ryan Burnell. He has 2 wins coming in local competition out at Placerville back on May 2nd and 3rd. 4 times he has made the cut here at Knoxville Raceway and USAC competition. His last start back in 2020, where he ran 6 in preliminary night competition. Lap number 2 for Jaden Rogers, slower, a 19.336, a 19.025 on his opening lap. His better attempt, and Ryan Burnell ends up 10th quick. Lap number 2 was better, 19.005. And the final driver out to the Speedway, another one making his USAC national debut here. At Sheraton, Iowa, the Martz Powered American Challenger number N3, Nicholas Martz. Nicholas Martz in the N3. Driver who has seen competition around the state of Iowa. Primarily, you'll find him out at Southern Iowa Speedway in Oskaloosa. Oh, by the way, a big show coming up here not too far down the road in August during the Front Row Challenge.
Our 3rd event together of the season.
Yes. Tickets on sale if you go to oskichallenges.com. In fact, they just had a really big announcement. As Martz comes around in his opening lap, the engine smoking just a tick, a 23.286, 232.86 seconds as he goes into the unstoppable and unmovable Armco.
And the front end, as Dwayne Roebuck would have said, she's busted. Not good.
Like cheap lawn furniture, she folded up in a hurry.
So C.J. Leary, the new track record holder, 18.442. Brady Bacon, second quick, 18.523. R.J. Johnson, third quick, 18.719. Kevin Thomas Jr., fourth quick, 18.804. Briggs Danner, fifth quick, 18.850. Chase Stockin, Jake Swanson, Mitchell Moles, Justin Grant, and Ryan Burnell round out the top 10 here in Honest Abe Roofing qualifying.
So for the first time this season, the 56th time in his career, and now the Knoxville Raceway track record holder, ladies and gentlemen, give him a hand, C.J. Leary. Let's take it down trackside.
Yeah, Brian, you talk about 56 career USAC National Fast Times. That's a lot for C.J. Leary. Puts him fourth all time. And CJ, you look at the success Team Arizona has had here the last 2 years, first with Jake Swanson back in 2023. Last year they were the winner here with Dason Persley. You have not yet won at the Knoxville Raceway. Do you feel like this year is your best chance to finally park in victory lane?
Man, I hope so. I got big shoes to fill. You know, Team AZ's had really good success here, and we're starting our weekend off right by setting quick time, and something we've struggled with all year, and we've been making a bunch of changes and just trying to get our team better, and I think we're heading in the right direction. Drawing the 2-pill definitely probably helped, and having quite a bit of experience here has been a plus. So, man, just feels good to do something good, but man, I can't thank Mike and you know, Jerry Petty for putting this deal on here at Knoxville, and Mike Curb with Curb Records, you know, coming on board. I don't think our sprint car deal would have happened without him, and Eric and Wendy with Oakcraft, and Phil with man, Apache Transport, Sanders Wheels, just everybody that's helped on this thing. It feels like I haven't been able to thank all those people enough because we haven't done anything that spectacular. So hopefully we can pick us up a win tonight, and we'll try again tomorrow.
We talk about your 56 career fast times. It's been since 4 Crown last year in September at Eldora. That's really hard to believe, especially the last couple years watching you rattle off fast time after fast time. Do you feel like you've made the changes needed in qualifying to kind of carry that momentum throughout the rest of the season? Because we both know with the USAC National Sprint Car Series, qualifying is so important.
Yeah, man, it's hard to say. You know, I'd like to say that we're on the right track, but the racetrack was super hammered down, and like I said, we've just struggled all year, honestly. So it's no secret. So we've just been plugging away, and these guys haven't gave up on me. I haven't given up on them. Our Silver Crown program's been really good, so there's no reason our sprint car program can't get turned around. And it's a long season, and we'll keep plugging away and see what we can do.
C.J. Leary, your Honest Abe Roofing quick-time qualifier here at night number 1 of the Avante Windows and Doors Corn Belt Clash. Brian, that's not the chassis that's won the last 2 times here at Knoxville, but the same engine is in the car this weekend for the 21AZ bunch.
Certainly off to a good start. 4th time, incidentally, in his career, he has been your Honest Abe Roofing quick qualifier here at the Knoxville Raceway. With that, Randall Roofing, 360 sprint cars down in the staging lanes. They'll qualify 3 at a time. And we will step aside, and the one and only Blake Walker making his way out to the stage.